7-Up.
What's the score? 2-0?
Do we have any 7-Up left?
2-2.
2 up. Yeah, there's a couple left.
22.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah!
Lonnie.
That's good.
Yes!
Oh!
Oh!
Josh!
Yeah!
Josh! Yeah! Josh!
I love it. Oh, he's taking the
We gotta keep this up. This is on camera too. I love it.
22.
Well, that score's good for it.
Yeah, you gotta keep that because he kicks my feet.
22.
Oh, we kicked butt.
Kiss my butt.
Whoa!
Over.
Yeah!
Let's try
Yeah,
one
it's
shot.
over.
Ball
Billy. Yeah, I got you kissing my
I want to see
feet.
Billy do his dog thing and take him out of play.
23.
Oh,
That was a 10.
that's a 10.
I'm related to
That's one demerit.
Did I have to do something impressive to...
I'm not sure if that far corner is back there already. We're going down. I'm going to spike it right to the other side.
42. You
I'm
think?
not sure if the far corner is back there.
Ah!
I'm trying.
Hear me?
I'm good. I couldn't see it.
Smile and back your butts on this split.
What's the score?
Yeah,
I'll score.
4-2? Come on, I want to score. I want to score.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Justin,
Oh!
up!
Over the end.
The God is...
supposed to help. I feel like
That's like
twice you
tried that.
Oh!
Wait, yeah.
Smash it over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Out.
And a good pole.
Is it Cole?
Oh yeah, it's right in the pole. It's like
Okay, I didn't
Bad.
have to.
it's like hanging from the
Billy.
skills right there. Yeah, when I'm home, the skills reside in the black hole. But I'm not talking about that one. The visible one. Oh, well.
And that's on camera.
Still in my 20.
Hey, Stu.
Remind me to hit mute on that, bro. Oh!
Oh, did you see that? That was ace.
I
That
know.
was true ace.
Someone talked.
How about that? You were steady right there.
Oh my goodness. Ow.
Lonnie served just like that again.
Alright.
I don't know. I seen it back. I'm going to spike it right where she dropped it.
7-2.
No,
Oh,
Justin?
bummer.
out.
No, it's down to me.
Hold.
Oh, Josh!
Oh,
Give it to him.
Oh, if mine is in my hand.
yes.
See, mine's gonna kill me.
8-2.
Wait a minute. Score's
Have it.
false.
Oh, man.
It's like 7-5.
Cool. Okay, say 8-5 now.
8-5. I can live with 8-5. Oh.
9-5.
No. You do it. Go.
Waterfall.
I can't see when I'm sneezing.
I know.
Come on, Billy!
The choice of a new generation.
9-5. You there? That's alright, there you go.
Ah!
Yeah!
Billy!
Yeah.
Laying on the ground!
Josh, good serve.
You alright?
Josh.
Which one of these is mine?
Fine if nobody noticed.
You do like spew over the ground.
It went down the wrong way. Don't have to come back.
It's like 5-9.
Hey, hurry up, guys!
It almost went in your car.
Like,
I went. I went.
Come on, you guys!
Nice.
You're gonna tell the guy, okay, it's gonna hit sound on that.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Sucks
That
all
was on camera.
Hey, wait. I got it. Ball!
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got it.
Okay, come on. We're bringing back the bump set aside.
Hey there!
Ah!
Good try.
Oh.
Wes, Volley, okay?
What? Who you looking at?
You guys say, see?
Hey, Robbie.
You're a bunch of boys.
She's not a boy.
Oh, all except for her.
Steve, what'd you say?
How many? Do you guys have 9?
Yeah, but you're on our team.
If Ted was here.
Get it!
Josh effort is
Oh,
like.
man, that's when he punched somebody.
Get it! Skills, what else?
No, we're trying to figure out a 6-person team. Because I left to take on the rest of the church.
Score?
Billy, me,
9-6.
Steve, Wes.
We're 6, right?
6.
Who's 6?
We are.
No.
We're 9.
It would have been in. Quarter on there, or I think go back.
Hey, Bill, what we should do is we should figure out a team, like 6 of us, and we can mix with like the rest of the church. You know, bring
I
our
heard
6
there's Stillman's team online. I was walking past it.
Well, I mean, like, team.
Looking on the
More
line.
like me.
Billy!
Say it over here.
That's us, 7-9.
Feels fly right.
7-9.
Sorry.
7-Up's coming out of my. Hey, that's nifty. Whenever you like, I want to drink, but you don't want to hold the can.
7-9.
Drink. Breathe it, and then whenever you do,
Adam.
call.
Up over Jesse.
Oh.
Good.
Hey.
Oh, no. Ow. Sorry,
That
boys.
was-
Ow. That one. Ow. That's it.
Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Don't shout.
Okay, just, there we go.
I can take off my shirt.
We could be like,
Go ahead.
we could be like, the youth.
Okay.
Ah!
Red by. Shoot.
Ah, shoot.
Way up. Steve! No, you about killed the camera.
I am responsible
Sorry,
for
camera.
that camera, okay?
Yeah.
That stuff I never meant to be on film on it.
Oh, wait.
Hey! Oh, I hate myself.
Hey!
Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please.
Hey!
Somebody's supposed to be over there, I'm pretty sure.
Dave, get up there.
Adam.
Supposed to be there.
Wait a minute, we rotate.
Be square.
Billy, you're supposed to be over there.
Oh. I walked past Lonnie and I crashed on. Oh. Oh, I hate my life. Man, that big court was nice. We dropped it back there.
I know.
That was that last point. I just dropped it right behind
And
the
we
bed.
can- grass,
Hit it,
and
you
for
have
grass
to aim
around it.
for it.
With
Like
chairs.
I was doing. Y'all
For a
like
volleyball
this?
tournament for the youth group, for the church. Church volleyball tournament. Youth versus everybody.
What score?
9, 10.
Yeah. We're like 4s.
But then we'll have a match.
7-10.
We're like 6. We'll do 6s. I think we got it.
La 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 la. Now I know why this reminds me of my old
He's here in cash.
Son of same family, don't have any. Hey Al. Hey John. Hey Lee.
Ready?
Yeah, let's play.
Steve!
Ah!
You tapped it. You got it.
What's the score?
Oh.
What's the score?
Like 10, 7.
Is the camera getting the whole court?
We got big like the outer edge. That slider for us.
I don't know.
Who put it up there?
That's as good as I can get though.
Hey, Lonnie, come here.
There.
Let me step out of your butthole.
What's the score?
11.
11-6, who's lead?
10-7. 10-6.
10-7, I'll lead.
Oh, nice. Justin.
Ah! He would have went in the net like he does the most.
Let me have that one. I'm center. You're up there. You're up.
Oh, Steve. You think you're going to take me now?
Yeah. Get up there.
Score.
Ah.
Score.
10-7.
I'll waste you like New York Spawn.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh,
Oh, you will, Austin? Oh, I missed.
That was mine. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ooh.
Ah.
Ow.
I got to set that
That's
on.
like a
Time out!
Hey, someone wanna come help me?
Hey, where's my
Get wet?
7-Up?
Thank you. Oh, you can.
Another 7-Up.
Hey, Billie! Where's the 7-Up?
In my car.
Yeah, save 2 of them. Huh? Save 2 of them. Okay.
Grab me one.
If there's enough. Oh.
Yeah. It's 10-8, right?
Definitely be stuck.
I told you I was gonna do it. Play there. Hey, people can play there.
Hey, next time we have a picnic for you.
Yes.
Well, actually, we need to get Aaron here.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got a team of 6 if you want to try out. Let's see. Hey.
Soft camera. Yeah, this is
Thank you. Oh.
being what gives me so many happy moments.
We're running out of hot water!
Battery is almost dead.
Worry about me.
Did you mark your socks?
Now I'm gonna continue filming the house for insurance purposes. See, yeah, we got lots of stuff. So, if the house ever burns down, we're gonna have to have a lot of money to replace it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you want me to go to the back porch too? Big, expensive windows.
Dad's tools under the house.
Super expensive computer.
All Dad's tools under the house.
Stereo. That clock right there, that's like not very expensive.
Never mind.
Oh, the TV. Lots of stuff here. Here. Oh, no. Oh, right. Skis. Skis be expensive. Oh, it's got lots of stuff in here. Wait. The whole house.
The whole house?
Yeah. For insurance purposes.
Huh?
For For insurance purposes.
For insurance purposes?
Yeah, so mom doesn't have to go around with the camera.
Mom told you to do that?
Yeah.
You do just to fly.
Another stereo.
They never would have gotten off the ground. Isn't it time when airlines started heading in a different
Oh
direction?
yeah, this cabinet here.
United Airlines.
Well, that's irreplaceable. That's irreplaceable, right?
But what started as a murder became a mystery. Piece of pot.
A painting. Cross-country skis. Bicycle. Lots of tools. Tools. Grinder. Let's see, bandsaw. More bikes. Lots of bikes. Truck. Man. Car. Basement. And there's lots of stuff in here. That's an expensive saw. Expensive router. Heater. More tools. Tools. That's got lots of tools. Wood. That under there is a stereo. Front porch Dad built. And that concludes the tour of expensive things.
I'll give you the information.
Sounds terrible.
Get him!
Idiots.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Dumb and Dumber. A world broadcast premiere. Sunday, September 14th at 8 p.m. for health insurance.
Night time.
out of Boston, 92 people aboard. How did the hijackers get control of that plane? How did they crash it into the building? It has the signature marks of a suicide mission, of course. And then the other American Airlines flights, 64 people from Washington to Los Angeles crashed into the World Trade Center. Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, news alert. President Bush says military on high alert status.
In 15 minutes.
Are you talking about did you go immediately to the Office of Emergency Management?
No, I went down to the scene and we set up headquarters at 75 Barclay Street, which was right there with the police commissioner, the fire commissioner, the head of emergency management. And we were operating out of there when we were told that the World Trade Center was going to collapse. And it did collapse before we could actually get out of the building. So we were trapped in the building for 10, 15 minutes and finally found an exit and got out, walked north, and took a lot of people with us.
My question is, the Office of Emergency Management headquarters, into which you put enormous effort for coordination in a disaster like this, has it been damaged? Is it still operating? It's gone?
It's been damaged. I don't know how badly. And right now, that whole area of Manhattan, including the police department, which is another area we would operate from, City Hall, is another area we would operate from, have been closed off. So we've moved to a secure location in Midtown Manhattan where we're operating city government.
Is it fair to say, do you think, that all of your drills for dealing with terrorism and disaster are going according to plan, or has this been of such of magnitude that we've just all been caught totally off balance?
Oh, there's no question we were all caught totally off balance. No one could possibly expect large airplanes to crash into the World Trade Center the way this happened. I think, having said that, as I watched what the police officers and the firefighters were doing, I think they're going to save the maximum number of lives you could possibly save in a situation like this. I mean, the emergency efforts that they've been going through over the last 2.5 hours are nothing short of inspiring.
And when the National Guard comes in to say, did you say to take over or offer some relief, what can the National Guard do that you cannot do at a city level?
Oh, at this point, what they can do is relieve men who are going to be exhausted physically and emotionally.
Now, just if you would, because I know how busy you are, just give us some sense of what you thought at the time about all this.
I thought that I would never live to see anything like this. I didn't think anything like this was possible. When I first arrived there, I rushed down there from Midtown Manhattan, and I saw the first building that had been crashed open. And when you look at it, it takes you a minute to really comprehend that this is actually happening. And to see people jumping from the top of the World Trade Center. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a nightmare that's worse than this.
Mr. Mayor, one last question. You said you never believed you'd live to see anything like this, and yet in the past you've been one of the leaders in preparing for just this kind of thing to happen.
Yeah, but you keep you prepare for the worst, but you don't believe that it'll happen, and this is the worst. And I can only say that I thank God for the police department and the fire department that we have, because this would be much, much worse. And I'm also very proud of the people of the city. We evacuated Lower Manhattan with literally thousands of people, walked along with them, and they conducted themselves really, really, really well.
Well, I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for communicating all this.
The Mayor of New York, Rudolph Giuliani, in his last term, immensely popular with some, not popular with others, which is not relevant at the moment, but because he puts his finger on something about New York. Whatever you think of New York, no matter where you live in the country, this is a city which behaves pretty well in crisis. There's a public spirit here in this city. You see it in blackouts, you see it in snowstorms. This is not the city of its not the city that we often criticize from other perspectives around the country in times of crisis. So when the mayor says he's proud of the people of New York as well as the fire department and the police, one should not be surprised. But it is fascinating and terrifying to hear what he says. You prepare for the worst and you never believe it'll happen. And his emergency management headquarters right down there near the trade centers, which are no longer possible to operate, this is what they put into place so that in the worst of circumstances, government would have a place to operate. And they can't operate from there. They've had to move uptown because the police department and City Hall are not operable, if you will, under the circumstances. And he, the mayor, you heard it yourselves, said he never believed he would live to see anything like this. True of many people. George Stephanopoulos in downtown Manhattan with an eyewitness.
Yes, Peter, I'm here with Neil Stevens, who was in his apartment downtown early this morning getting ready for work as he heard the explosion.
Border near Shreveport, and he's now headed, we know not where, and that the tape is being ferried to a local broadcasting facility there, and you now see the situation there, some live picture from the Pentagon of officials there in the hall. And here is the president. This is the president to make this statement. This is Barksdale. This is tape, folks, not live. This is being fed. We're going to have another go at it here now and see if